What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the M Brothers podcast. We are your hosts. I'm Christian and
Danny.
what's going on, everybody? So I went to the new gym. I'm a
Cool.
actual member now.
Oh, you signed up?
Yes, signed up and everything. Still haven't canceled my anytime, but they haven't took the money yet, so cool with it. I need to cancel it Monday. But dude, been loving the fucking gym.
Yeah.
Yeah. The pains that I used to have at any gyms, I don't have these pains because I guess it's like sauna feeling kind of thing.
Yeah, I was gonna say, do you think it's because you're
Yeah.
so hot,
Dude.
in there?
Oh my! Yesterday after work, I went to the gym. It was nice outside, raining, all that. It was beautiful outside.
Yeah.
Inside that gym, Jesus fucking Christ!
Was it just
The humidity, humid, dude. My knee, I seen with my own eyes. Never felt this shit before. Maybe during the Spartan race, but I kind of didn't see it. I had a bead of sweat come out of my knee, and then start rolling down my leg. I was like, ew. But ever since I've been going there, I went 4 times this week.
okay?
I haven't gone to the gym 2 times in the last like 2 or 3 months.
Wow.
So this is a big accomplishment for me.
Yeah.
And all my shirts soaked, my ass cheeks sweating. It's like everything I'm wearing is just soaked by
Yeah.
the end of the workout. And then just so I could feel a little better and not lose weight fast, but lose the water weight and the bloatiness quicker. I've been doing these last 4 days. I've been doing 10 minutes of cardio.
Okay.
But I'm doing 1 minute walking, 1 minute jog, and then that's when I break it down to 2 minute walks, 1 minute jog, 2 minute walk, 1 minute jog, and then finish it with 2 minute walk.
Okay. Cool.
And then I'm taking pictures too. So taking pictures every 5 days until possibly September.
Yeah. You're gonna do it until November 1st.
Oh yeah, shit. So until November 1st.
For those of you that don't know yet, I haven't announced it yet, but last week I think we talked about it briefly.
Yeah.
We are bringing the fitness challenge back. I'll put the flyer right here on the screen, and mainly the ones that are going to be joining it is our friend group, but we encourage you guys all to join as well and do it alongside with us.
Yep.
It's going to start August 4th and run until November 1st, and I'm trying to find a third judge. So if anyone wants to judge us,
But seriously, seriously with
you
us, we're gonna kind of go into we're gonna show you the shell what we have of us.
hit us up. I'm gonna ask Tony
Mhm.
and Andy so far. I want a third, just to have 3 people, and both of them know about the fitness. Both of them have had transformations
Been
of their
in
own
fitness,
and everything like that. So I feel like they're good people to judge us.
Right.
And neither one of them is going to be biased towards any of us.
Yeah. Because both of them, as we know, they'll tell you,
Yeah,
like,
they'll
hey,
tell
you're
you
getting
straight
fat
up,
to your
you know,
face.
yeah.
So
So I'm looking for a third person. But yeah, we're bringing it back. Summer didn't work out the way it was supposed to work out, but spooky season, as the challenge is called.
it kind of already is, dude. Have you seen the shit that's been coming out all Halloween?
I mean, yeah, because there's nothing else after the 4th of July. There's really, you got
Memorial
Memorial
Day.
Day, but
Come on, man.
these people don't
Shit,
care.
I know, right? Nobody gives a fuck. They're just like October
Or
already.
is it Labor Day or Memorial?
No,
One of those days.
Memorial. I don't know. Fuck it.
Whatever the one that comes.
See,
in
we
September,
can't even
don't
fucking remember.
know.
October's coming up. That's all I know.
But yeah, so we're gonna try to do that.
Yeah.
It's gonna be me, Junior, Chino, me, Christian, Junior, Chino, my cousin Chavita, and hopefully Bam. He hasn't confirmed yet. But hopefully he was bringing it along. With us. But yeah, back to you.
Yeah, I've been doing the photos. I need to take the second one. Like I said, this is my first week doing it. I'm enjoying the gym. I'm loving it. I personally feel a lot better. This shirt last month did not fit as well. And I'm not gonna lie.
Okay.
I'm liking how it's fitting now. Yeah, like I said, it's only 4 days, but I have been working, so it's been sweating my ass off.
Yeah.
One meal a day because I'm just like not tired or exhausted, but when it was hot outside with the baby or something, we got a little pool for her and all that.
Yeah.
So we were in the pool. But I've been sweating my ass off. Now I'm going to the gym again. I feel so much better, man.
Cool.
It's like I'm very happy that I'm doing this, changing my life again.
Yeah, that's great.
Because I don't want to be like this. I don't like this.
Yeah.
I don't like being fat.
Nah, I feel it. Yeah.
So like I said, I put this shirt and I was like, do I want this shirt? I put it on and I'm like, all right, cool. Yeah, it is Batman shirt. And we're gonna be talking about Superman, but Superman. I forgot my Superman shit like a stupid idiot.
But yeah, my week has been okay.
Yeah.
Gym this week has not been the best because I was helping Chino move.
Yeah.
Last Sunday I helped him paint. Then I was there Thursday and Friday, helping him move shit, do a bunch of stuff. So that was mainly my workout for those 2 days.
Yeah. I want to talk about your text. Picked up a deep freezer.
Oh, yeah. So on Friday, we pretty much cleared out his old place, moved everything to his new spot, and then he was like, "Hey, are you still free? The rest of the night?"
Yeah.
I was like, "Yeah, you got me all day, whatever." He was like, "Cause there's a lot of shit in their basement that their storage area,
Yeah,
that needs to be moved." He's like, "Well, I've got you. I'd rather just, get it all out of the way." So I was like, "All right, let's do it." And at this point, it's like 10 o'clock already. I went there straight from work, so I was already,
tired.
Yeah. And it was hot as fuck, So they've got a little deep freezer, not a full size deep freezer,
Yeah.
but
A small one,
the smaller ones. And that's where they keep all the breast milk, all the frozen breast milk for the baby. So we had to get it, from their basement upstairs. They had it on some little thing to have it above the floor because their basement floods sometimes. So my dumbass, muscled it off the thing, put it on the floor, and then put it on the dolly. And the way those basement stairs are, they're the ones that are taller than normal stairs and just steeper than just not.
Yeah.
So once we got to the point where we couldn't move anymore because the way their shit's set up, it's there's not enough clearance to back out of it.
Yeah.
There's not enough wall clearance and there's a rail there. So I had to muscle it out from that last step until you got to the floor again. And then there's 3 more steps. And I muscled it up that flight as well. And then once we got to his actual place, I muscled it off the U-Haul and put it on the floor. But at that point, I was already hot.
Yeah.
I was warmed up. I was like, all right, man, I want to get this shit off. Let's just do it. And then I woke up the next morning oh, why did I do that? I'm like, who the fuck did I think I was? I seen Superman too many times.
This fucking guy.
So that was a little painful. But we got it all done. It was nice. It was fine. So the gym hasn't been the best this week for me because
well, if he was doing it during the weekend, I would have helped.
Yeah, they wanted to be in, by
Well,
okay,
yeah.
But yeah, it was just a pain. And then yesterday, obviously, they were putting the floors and all that that you saw.
Yeah. Which they look very nice.
Yeah. So pretty much for the most part now, it's just them getting little last minute shit and pretty much putting everything away where it's supposed to go.
Yeah.
So
that's that's all Monica's department right there because she wants to know how she's gonna do it and shit.
But yeah, so that was my week, essentially.
Yeah.
Just doing that. Like I said, Sunday we painted, and there's just something about painting that I really enjoy. I don't know why.
It's fun, dude.
It's just so calming and relaxing almost.
It's fun when it's easy.
Yeah.
I can tell you that much. It's fun when it's easy, but when you have to start stepping on ladders and then have to crawl, step on the 2 ladders, step in the
yeah,
middle thing,
nah.
and then paint. That's when it becomes a little bit of a shit.
But yeah, it was good. It was fine.
Yeah. Now I know who to call when I need to paint.
Yeah, that was my week, pretty much.
That's good.
It's kind of
a helping week.
Yeah,
that's good. That's good.
Also, my scars all healed. Can barely even tell that anything was there.
Nice. No more burn wound.
Yeah,
you're not a burn victim anymore.
I'm surprised it actually healed so well.
Yeah,
I didn't think it was gonna heal that well.
You know what I realized though? You don't even have your watch on.
I don't,
because I see the fucking.
Yeah, do you see the outline on it?
Yeah.
Yeah. I haven't had it on all day. I forgot it, and I just figured, what the fuck is the point of putting it on?
I feel you, dog. I feel you.
But if you ever need to, if anyone out there is ever wondering just how loyal I am, go back in all of our videos. I've never had this ring off more than a handful of times, maybe. And it's only because I probably showered right before this.
Yeah.
And I take it off when I shower. Because you can see the
Yeah.
outline on this motherfucker.
Yeah, you don't see my outline on my ring. I'm married and all that. But you don't see it because I just.
Yeah. If you go back
I don't know.
through all of our videos, I challenge you to find more than 5 videos where I don't have my ring on.
That's true. That's true. If I had possibly like a office job like how you have, I would probably wear it all the time. But my job is just I will fuck that ring up, and then I don't wear gloves either, so I will fuck that ring up. And I paid way too much for that fucking ring.
I used to wear this when I worked on the floor too, and then it just got all beat up, so I would take it off at work.
Yeah, okay. And then eventually it's gonna be like, let me take it off. Fuck, I forgot it.
One day,
I think that was $350. I ain't gonna fucking. I ain't losing that.
Nah, that shit was $20, and I've had it for like 4 years.
Yeah.
One day I did forget it at work.
Yeah.
Turned around, went back to go get it.
Dang.
I feel naked.
Oh, yeah.
I feel naked without it for some reason.
Hey.
But yeah, we're off topic.
It's our shit anyways.
Yeah, there's no topic.
Right.
I actually wrote down a bunch of shit that I wanted to talk about too.
Is that just on the episode or
this is just random shit?
Okay.
A bunch of the stuff was for the episode, but most of it has to do with Superman and stuff like that. But we're gonna do something a little different today. Before, do you have anything else?
No.
I have one more thing, but we are gonna phone in a guest.
One of my buddies,
one of Christian's friends, and we're gonna talk Superman again. If you guys still have not seen the movie, we're gonna go into all the spoilers and stuff like that. I know last week we talked about it, but there was a lot that we missed,
and there's a lot that we still want to talk about.
A lot that we still want to talk about. We're gonna be talking about that, things that have to do with like James Gunn and updates, and I wanted to ask you guys what you guys think about Robert Pattinson's Batman joining the DCU versus a different guy joining.
Okay. Oh yeah, we'll get down and dirty with this.
So like, we're gonna be talking a lot of DC and a lot of Superman.
Yeah.
If you guys haven't seen it, appreciate you guys for being here. And if you don't want spoilers, then
we will announce before we start talking about it again. But it has been out for about a week, so
2 weeks now. So
2 weeks, 2 weeks. That's true.
So I guess if you wanted to see it, you would have seen it already.
If this motherfucker's seen it like 4 times already,
I saw it before this.
Today?
Yeah.
You fucking loser! God damn it! Was it good again? Man, fuck you. Are we gonna see? I'm sorry. Are we gonna see Fantastic Four?
I was gonna bring that up. So this weekend I'm gonna be in my sister's Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I'll be back to record
Sunday.
So yeah.
Okay.
So I'm thinking about going on Thursday.
Okay.
If you guys can make get on Thursday, then we can go on Thursday.
All right. Let me just talk to her, and then I'll get back to you.
Yeah. If not, obviously you have until
Friday and Saturday. Yeah.
But I'm gonna go Thursday.
Okay.
To see it because I won't have time.
Go by ours.
The weekend. Yeah. I mean, wherever. If you guys want to go, if you guys end up going, then I'll go wherever you guys go. I haven't bought tickets or anything yet.
All right. Yeah, I'll let you know for sure today.
But I have one more thing before we get into Superman, which kind of leads into our conversation of Superman.
Okay, cool. So before we continue this,
yeah.
Off topic of this whole thing, I gotta take a piss.
Okay.
All right. So I'm gonna go do that before we get into it.
All right, we're back. Right. So today I went to church. Today's Sunday.
Okay.
Excuse me. And today's service was a little bit different. He had a missionary come in from Thailand and preach, and he's originally from the United States.
Oh, okay.
But that's where he's on mission, and he was telling us this story about how he was raised, by his parents, and when he was 7 years old, his parents divorced. A little more.
Yeah.
And then at the age of 13, he started getting into drugs, alcohol. He started doing heroin.
This guy. God damn.
A few years go by, he gets busted for stealing. He's trying to just get any type of money that he can to get, his fix going.
Yeah.
Gets sent to the Cook County Jail, and while he's in the jail, the what are they called? The not the guards, but the guards, for lack of a better term. I forget what they're called. What are the police in the prisons called?
The guards.
Is that what they're called?
Yeah.
Are they called like something else?
No, the guards.
Somebody's gonna tell us we're wrong. They tell them, all right, we're gonna take you guys to a church service. Someone's gonna come in. So he's like, all right, church, fuck it, let's go, because I get to get out of this place.
Yeah.
He thinks that they're gonna go off and go somewhere else.
Yeah.
They take them into some little room.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, the fuck is this? He's like, this is a church service. He's like, no, this is a room. Like, take me back to my cell. I don't want to be in this shit. And I'm like, he was like, shut your ass up, sit down, and learn something.
Yeah.
So they start preaching, and they're talking about hell,
No.
And he's like, damn, this place sounds pretty bad. I don't want to go there.
Mm-hmm.
So he asks the person that's preaching, he's like, could you tell me a little bit more about, God and everything like that? So she starts talking to him, and, he's like, well, what can I do next? What are the next steps? He's like, go back in your cell, read your Bible. He grabs a Bible that his cellmate had, and he picks up from where she was reading and stuff like that. I think it was like Romans chapter 18 or something. Don't remember the verse. I'm not going to go into the whole fucking sermon here. I'm just getting to the point.
Yeah. Talk about the Bible and swear at the same time. You go on.
I'm just, no, that's how you do it.
That's how you
gotta
do
get
it.
the people. But, ever since that day, he said that's pretty much what kind of sparked that interest, After he got out, he pretty much cleaned up his life. He went to like some mission school, and ended up in Thailand. That's where he just ended up, right?
Learn how to fight out there. Fuck it. I'm just saying.
Met his wife out there, who happens to be Hispanic, which is another like fucking weird, But he was telling us about like things that to try to aspire to be, everybody wants to be a good person, but nobody wants to do any good sometimes.
Right.
Everybody sometimes says, I'm a people person. But when someone's out there that needs help, you go to the gas station, there's somebody out there asking for something. You look at them in disgust sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
You're like, you don't want to help them. You avoid them. I do it all the time. There's a person always on the corner over there in the street when you're driving down that's always like they're asking for money or whatever. And a lot of times, a lot of us just pass them by.
Yeah.
And he was like, one day we're all going to be face to face with God, and the question is going to be asked, like, what did you do when you were down here,
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of us don't have anything to say sometimes, like, what did we do?
Mm-hmm.
Really? What did we do to help? What did we do to be better people?
Yeah.
What did we do to inspire others? And the entire time, funny enough, I was thinking about Superman. I should be thinking about the man upstairs, but I was thinking about Superman, where he's telling Lois, he's like, I was sent here to help the world be a better place.
Right.
To give people something to aspire for, to hope. And at the end of the day, it's like, that's what we should all be trying to do, We're all here, we're all human, and we all need help sometimes. So why do we look at these people sometimes like in disgust or something instead of trying to offer a helping hand?
Mhm.
You know, whether that's words of encouragement or just like, here's $1,
Yeah.
whatever. Have a blessed day, something. And I think that's all something that we could aspire to be. And I think that's what this movie has like really been teaching a lot of people,
Mhm.
which is kind of the sad thing because we should already know this and we should already
That's very,
doing
very
this.
true. Yeah.
But something about this movie, like it just brings out, I feel like, the best in people,
Mhm.
And if you're not a person that's religious or can't get that from God, then get that from Superman,
Like, do like how I did.
But it was just like it was just a funny coincidence that like today's service pretty much correlated with kind of how the movie makes a lot of people feel.
Yeah.
And we could all just try to be better people sometimes. So just wanted to share that with everybody, and hopefully you guys took something from that.
Yeah.
But we're gonna try to call Christian's friend now.
Yeah, we're gonna phone in my buddy. His name's Carlos.
Okay.
Like I said, like when I talked to you before, he's really good with comics. He really listens to it, and he really goes into depth when something comes out comic book wise or DC wise, Marvel. So he is gonna be. This is gonna be like a nerd out right here. For all of us.
And apologies in advance because this is the first time we were doing this. So if the audio is a little off, I apologize. I'm gonna try to get the video here with us so that you guys can see his face as well. No promises. Don't know how that's gonna work out.
Yes.
But if anything, you'll hear his voice. And we're just gonna try this because we're all experimenting right now for the first time.
Exactly. So I'm gonna call him. All right. So my buddy Carlos is on. Like I said, This is going to be a nerding out kind of thing because he does know his shit, as we do. So, spoilers ahead for the
Superman movie,
second half of the Superman.
Yeah, and I guess if you want to talk about what you thought of the movie from the first half, you can do that. 'Cause I don't know if you listened to last week's episode at all.
No, I didn't get to listen to that yet.
Okay, well, we got up to the point where the Justice Gang is first introduced, where they're fighting the kaiju monster.
Okay.
But if you want to talk about your thoughts on the first and up until that point of the movie, and then we can jump from there. So,
I guess what did you?
What did you think of the
What did you think of the movie?
Well, I like the movie. I think this movie actually had a Superman feel to it.
Mm-hmm.
It was I think colorful the way Superman's supposed to be, compared to the Henry Cavill Superman, which was dark, more not Superman like. So I think I like how there was more brightness around the whole scene, and the day you could tell that it was bright outside. The characters they introduced were all I think in their element as far as their color. They were not darkened in any way.
Right.
And it felt like a Superman movie. Because he's like more like Boy Scout, happy-go-lucky kind of guy,
Yeah.
And you could tell by the outfit that was chosen for the movie that this was like a Superman the way he's supposed to be.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, couldn't agree more. What would you rank it out of 10?
Out of 10?
Yeah.
I think maybe maybe a 7 or 8.
Okay.
Around there.
I gave it a 9.
You gave it an 8.5.
8.5. Oh yeah, I gave it an 8.5. My 0.5 was Lois Lane, and whew.
Oh. Yeah, I think Lois Lane. I think she was phenomenal. She definitely played her character so well. The type of reporter that she is, very aggressive type.
Yeah.
No bullshit. She asked the hard questions that people are scared to ask, even from Superman,
right?
Who everybody's like, I guess a lot of people thought like, oh, he can't do no wrong kind of thing, but she's like pressing and knowing, she's like very professional when it comes to her job.
Yeah.
Christian was referring to something else.
I was referring to her two big friends.
Oh,
But
what was the scene when they were on the farm and she was wearing that shirt that was tucked in? That's when I looked at her. I'm like, damn, Lois Lane got some big ass titties. And then that's when that's when the movie got just a bit better. Every time she was on screen.
But her character overall, she played it.
Oh yeah, she was a great character.
She was a great Lois Lane.
Oh.
I think her and the Lois Lane from Superman and Lois were really good Lois Lanes.
Oh yeah, that's a awesome show, man. I think it's very underrated, and that's a really good show.
Yeah, I think he's still my favorite Superman, Tyler Hoechlin. From Superman and Lois. Yeah,
he could play both. Clark Kent and Superman.
Yeah,
and just I guess you guys have watched the show, so the emotional range that he has, as both characters is like awesome, man.
Yeah. He did get to play the role longer than anyone else.
Oh, yeah.
So he had a lot more more time to expand on the character as opposed to everyone else.
Yeah, and for both characters, he was able to show how much of a good Superman he was and how much of a good Clark Kent he was too. Which, like how you said, he was perfect in both of them.
Yeah, well, it was what I liked about that one was because when he was Clark Kent, he looked like Clark Kent and stuff. You could not tell that, like when he became Superman, you saw like the muscles and you're like, oh shit, like this guy, he could do everything he's saying he could do.
Right.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I really enjoyed that.
Yeah. So.
Damn, boy.
Damn, I got some shit in my throat. Pause. But you want to just continue where we left off then?
Yeah, let's continue.
Yeah. So what did you think of the whole introduction of the Justice Gang?
I think that this is like a new beginning because there's been different phases, and I guess James Gunn has chosen phase somewhere in the middle, right before the Justice League kind of thing.
Yeah,
because there is no Justice League yet. So I think they're still doing the recruiting, and they have, Green Lantern as like kind of like the leader right now.
I think he just wants to be the leader. I don't. Yeah.
Yeah, but he's like the one like kind of in charge, But it's like you don't really want this guy to be in charge.
Yeah.
So he's not that leadership type. So, even toward, I don't want to get too far ahead, but we'll talk about it later when they recruit somebody else, how that comes about.
Yeah.
Which was, like, funny because, the way it happened.
That's true. Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I just saw the movie again today.
4 times. This guy fucking saw it 4 times.
Well, somebody liked it.
Yeah. I think every time I see it, I like it a little bit more, you know? Like, I saw Deadpool and Wolverine 3 times in the movies, but that was like, I went Thursday because I knew I was going to get it spoiled by some dickhead online if I didn't go see it the first day.
Right.
Then Friday, we had plans to go see it,
so
I went with you guys already. And then Saturday, I had plans to go see it with my cousin. All 3 tickets were bought already, so I was going to go see it 3 times regardless. This movie, though, like, I saw it early on Tuesday.
Yeah.
Immediately bought my tickets for Thursday. Bought my ticket for that Friday. And then I went to go see it again today. So
was it still kind of a packed theater? Or
it was full today. My theater was packed. It was sold out again today.
That's awesome. That's good.
Yeah.
I'm
I don't know
happy.
if you guys have seen the numbers.
No, I haven't seen anything with the numbers yet.
Yeah.
It's I think it's like over 300 million worldwide now.
406 right now.
Holy shit.
Yeah, it's up there. So it's like the best comic this year. movie.
It's definitely falling short internationally though, which I don't understand why. Like
really?
Yeah.
Because it's I think because of politics. I think the way the world's viewing the U.S. and Superman represents the U.S. kind of thing.
Yeah, I mean, I guess we'll
but
see.
But he's like a beloved character. So
yeah, like he's very well known, and so it's not doing terribly overseas. But usually these movies make more of their money overseas, and right now it's making more money here domestically. I think it's like at 170 or 180 internationally, and it's like at 240 here in the States.
Shit.
You know, which is really odd because usually it's the opposite, where internationally.
I think it's picking up because people are talking about it and people are being like, well, everybody's giving this like pretty decent reviews. I think it got like 89% on Rotten Tomatoes, and so I mean the reviews are like going great. And I think the more people talk about it, the more people will see it more.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And I mean, overall, I mean, I think it's doing phenomenal. And I mean, the storyline, the direction that everything's heading in is, I think, really good.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So after the Justice Gang gets introduced, they fight the Kaiju monster.
Right. I think we already put our 2 cents in.
Yeah,
for
we
that.
talked about that a little bit already. What did you think of the Superman scenes in there? Because you know he saves the squirrel, he saves the
little girl,
the lady from getting hit and squished.
What I like about all those scenes was that like usually they show like, oh, you know, they're saving somebody and everything's so perfect, you know, and everything's going so well, everybody's out of the way. And this one, it shows like, you know, like the dog. The dog didn't want to get out of the way. He's trying to shoot the dog away, but really can't shoot it away. And it finally goes, you know, the little girl, I mean, that was just him fast getting there and saving her. That was like pretty badass scene right there.
Yeah.
The squirrel, that was, I think, a little over the top, you know, and it was like a little too much, but it showed like how much he cares about not just humans, but about Earth, about everything.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
so it was like he cares about everything, not just like, you know, himself or about just human beings. He cares about the Earth and where he lives and tries to respect it. So
yeah, he values.
I think that's what he does.
Life.
Yeah, which is cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's basically how. Yeah, I didn't think of that. You usually see like, oh yeah, everybody's out of the way, so you could do whatever the fuck you want to the monster. But as soon as Mr. Terrific puts the balls in the monster and it blows up his fucking kidneys or whatever,
inside.
It's like it just falls straight down, and then he's just like, what the fuck? Now I have to save the monster from falling down and shit like that. So I'm like, okay, cool. I didn't think of that.
Yeah,
that's cool.
And then the whole scene at the Fortress of Solitude, like,
which is so cool that I love that they add that shit.
Yeah. The more and more that I watch it, like, I like the engineer's character, but I don't know, part of me like just the engineer, the chick that hacks into
okay. Yeah.
Did
you know that this character this is her first time being an actual live action character?
I think it's like that for a lot of these people, but yeah. I wasn't familiar with her character at all up until this. Were you familiar with her character at all?
A little bit, but she was not. The way I'm looking at it is James Gunn is going to introduce a lot of characters that people are not too familiar with.
Yeah.
And that's a very James Gunn type of way of doing it. Like Guardians of the Galaxy, hardly nobody knows about Guardians of the Galaxy. No. But it was like so successful the way it was made, you know, and that was like more space-like, which I think he's going to do a lot with DC. It's going to be a lot of more stuff in space, which is why he's going to make that Green Lantern series.
Yep, which comes out next
which
year.
is going to introduce a lot of that. And he's like Groot and, you know, the Rocket. He's going to introduce a lot of characters like those, like. So we'll be seeing a lot of things like that. He has Swamp Thing that he's going to be introducing, Clayface.
Yeah.
So
aren't they both going to be rated R?
I know that.
I know Clayface.
Clayface I think is.
Yeah, Clayface is supposed to be like a full like horror movie.
Nice.
Kinda. Yeah, he's trying to do a horror movie. I think Swamp Thing's supposed to be along those lines as well.
I think so.
They have to be. Those are dark. They have to be kind of like that.
But I mean, come on, he made Peacemaker a thing.
Yeah.
Like, he likes these obscure, weird characters that no one else would want to. He made it work. Like, I loved Peacemaker season 1, personally.
I liked it too. It was like stupid, but it was meant to be that way. But it was just so great. It was put together so well.
Yeah. And John Cena, for some weird reason, plays it perfect.
He kills it.
Oh yeah,
perfect. And I was like,
I think he was perfect for that character.
Yeah, he really, really was. I enjoyed it. I'm excited for season 2 coming out this month, right?
Next month.
August. Sorry, yeah, August.
August 20th, I think it is.
Yeah, August is gonna be a big month.
Yeah,
there's a lot of shit coming out in August. We'll get to that later.
Yeah. But the whole fortress scene, you know, Lex has so much like aura. He's just like a cool guy, like not giving a fuck about anything. And the whole message was hit with the parents. I'm not really sure how I feel about them kind of changing that, because usually like Jor-El and Lara are like good. You know, they were good on Krypton, and they wanted to send Clark there to pretty much be what the first half of the message said, you know.
Right.
And usually it's like Zor-El that is the one that wants to repopulate Earth and bring back Krypton. But in this movie, they kind of made it seem like it was originally his parents. What did you guys think of that change there? Do you guys think that that's a misdirect? It's going to lead somewhere else down the line.
Go ahead, you go first, Lito. Carlos.
I think I liked how they had the message, and that he lived by that message, like pretty much his whole life so far. And then like the other part, Luther was able to manipulate it into work for him and the message he's trying to convey.
You think it was fake?
I don't know if it was fake. They said it was real, and they got like people, experts, and all that.
Right.
They said it was real. Even Mr. Terrific said that it was real. So he's pro Superman. He's a buddy, and so the message was real. Only that it was used in a context. It depends. It's like you're telling the story, and you're gonna interpret it a different way than I will, or that he will. And you make it work and warp it to work for you and the message you're trying to give instead of the message the other person's trying to give.
Right.
So I think that's what happened. He manipulated the situation. He manipulated the words into making it work to the message he's trying to put across the world and his views.
Yeah.
So.
But how do you feel that
they kind of changed it from how it originally is in other forms of media? Like even in Man of Steel. Jor-El was still kind of like a good guy. In Superman and Lois, they didn't send him there to take over the world, But in this movie, it seems like they sent him there with that purpose in mind.
But nobody.
Go ahead.
Nobody counted on his the parents that found him to be such a great influence on him the way that they raised him. And it's something that they did not count on.
His real parents?
His real parents and Luther.
Yeah.
Because they didn't know that he has like all these great values that were instilled in him growing up. And they thought like, oh, the parents sent him there. That's his ideology, and that is how he's going to be. They didn't count on, the people that raised him to show him values and morals and all that, and that was going to be different from the message that was put out there.
Yeah. No. I see what you're saying.
Yeah. I get what he's saying, but
yeah, and I understand what he's saying. Carlos, the whole the actual like
message,
like that. No, how James Gunn put where. Basically saying that Superman's mom and dad at the end of the day were kind of bad for saying like, befriend Earth, but at the end of the day, take over it.
I guess what I'm asking is, what do you think of that change? Because in the traditional source material, they don't send him there with that purpose.
Right. They send him just to be alive and to take care of them, basically.
And to be a better person.
Yeah.
So what do you think of James Gunn actually switching that and making, like, are you okay with that change to his?
Yeah, I'm okay with that because, like, like he said in the movie that about the emotions and everything like that, that's what makes him human.
Yeah.
And that's his strong suit, because his parents think of the humans as not as strong, not as high tech and all these other things.
Stupid, as they say.
And he doesn't think of it as that way. He's showing like, I don't think as humans as weaker or anything like that. I think that they are what makes me strong, because they showed me how to be emotional, how to care, and how to feel loss and all these other emotions that come with being a human.
Right.
And so he's like, I'm not how my parents think I was going to be. I'm different.
Yeah, it does play a big part. I guess you could say it does play a big part into the movie, but him switching it kind of gives you it kind of gives you the thing to where it's like, okay, this is how basically the Kryptonians thought. Send Superman to another planet, or send someone to another planet, take it over, and then rebuild Krypton in his image or whatever. It's like, I'm glad that it's good that they did that, I guess.
Yeah, I don't mind the change. I think that it's I think the message was authentic. I think it's probably playing into something later on down the line. Like, I think maybe Brainiac altered the message or something like that, or someone got in there before they sent him away. And I feel like it's gonna play a role down the line somewhere. But as far as we know, I think the message is legit. Yeah. And I don't mind the change, because it kind of brings back more of like that relationship that he had with Ma and Pa Kent. Yeah. That, they really raised him well and to love humanity.
Because in all the other Supermans, when Superman's mom and dad are in it, they're like, they're still playing a big part in his life.
Yeah.
What James Gunn basically did was he eliminated them from being a big part in his life, because it's like at the end of the scene, at the end of the movie, you see when it says when the robot 4
yeah,
robot 4 says like, oh, he likes to see his family, it calms him down, and then it starts showing the Kents.
Yeah.
So it's like, okay, cool. That now he sees who his real family is, instead of keeps on going back to his Kryptonian family.
Right.
So it's like, I'm glad they put it in to kind of, like I said, push them away and put in his actual family.
Right.
So
I didn't mind the change.
Yeah, I don't mind it either. I guess we all don't.
I just seen a lot of people like hating on the change, kind of.
I don't mind
it. And
I
was just like, I don't.
I think a lot of people are going to be hating because they want the Zack Snyder verse and all that.
Yeah.
So there's going to be a lot of people are against what James Gunn is trying to do.
Yeah.
But that's a different universe than what this is, and a different type of Superman, and a different types of characters that they've introduced. It's not the same. So it's like a different world.
Everybody's gonna hate, dude. Even like in the videos that I've posted, the clips before the movie even came out, they were talking about like, oh, the movie was ass, movie shit, this and that. I'm like, dude, the movie's not even out yet. You haven't even seen it yet.
People were going political on it. They were like, oh, it's too political. I'm like, where? I'm sorry, but where? What, Lex Luthor trying, quote unquote, so you could see he's evil, but he's trying to be like, oh, I need America to have my back so I could go after him, not just going after him. So it's like, I don't see any political here. What, you see fucking
there's a war going on? Okay.
Yeah. Like that. Okay. Who cares? It's like, it's not, I don't see it political at all. It's just me though.
Yeah.
I don't know what they're keeping.
It's the same thing that they did with Iron Man. I mean, he introduced weapons and they were being sold to another country, by the U.S. and all that, and I mean, I didn't think they didn't make it such a big deal on that movie,
right?
The way that they're making it on this one, But I think a lot of that has to do with the times,
Yeah, the movie came out like in 2008. Now everybody wants to be political. Everybody's trying to be in the.
Everybody's a political fucking
genius or whatever now.
Shit.
But yeah, let's see what's
So after the Hall of Justice, where like I said, I'm glad they introduced that into it. So after that, what happens after movie big?
Obviously, they found out about the message, and then their guy tells him, like, are you actually here to do that or whatever? And he goes back to the fortress.
Yeah.
And he sees all the robots are destroyed and everything like that.
Oh no, that's when. Oh yeah, when they go into the building and Green Lantern Guy Gardner fucking puts it.
He puts like a whole
right?
shield in the room,
which is dope.
Yeah, to block everybody out.
Yeah. A guy going up to Superman's face and trying to actually confront him is so funny to me because he gets his ass rocked by like everybody. Like Batman punched him like one shot, just him in the face.
Yeah.
And knocked his ass out.
That was in the cartoon, right?
Yeah, it was in the cartoon. But I think it was in the comic too, but and he's like the what are the fucking Oa, the Green Lantern, like the ones that run them? What are they called?
The little
the
green
little green aliens.
What are they called?
I can't think of that name either.
Oh, fuck, I forgot.
Yeah.
But he's like their last resort. Like he's the last
Damn,
guy
really?
that they want to go to.
Shit.
Yeah, he's like, well, I guess there's nobody else. Let's send
I
him
guess
in.
we'll call Guy, I guess. And he's over here acting like he's the shit or
That's,
whatever.
but that's why I like his character and the guy who plays him.
Nathan Fillion.
Yeah,
he's
it's like
great.
he's perfect for it because he has that like cockiness that he could bring out.
Yeah.
So I like it.
He
I
reminds
like him.
me. He reminds me of Woody Harrelson.
Yeah, I can see it
Like
a little bit.
the way he is.
Yeah.
Like in like some of the characters he's played.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Because Woody Harrison, everything that he's done it to perfection basically, and he's really good at everything.
Yeah.
I like him.
Yeah, he's great.
Um,
But so then from
so
there
he flies
to the fortress.
Yep.
And then the scene when they, one thing that it kind of like I was like, how is this possible? Is how does Clark have a better apartment than Lois Lane? He's got like a high rise with like nice ass furniture, new kitchen.
Is that the windows?
Yeah,
all the windows. That was his.
That was his apartment.
Oh shit!
And yet Lois has this busted ass place with old school door. Her toaster was from like the 70s.
Come on, man. Why you really saw all the details?
Well, I got 2 words. Bruce Wayne. I'm pretty sure that he knows of Bruce Wayne already by then.
Oh, because it is 3
He's
years.
3 years into the job, so I would assume that they know each other.
Yeah.
But is Bruce really nice enough to subsidize this guy's like a high rise or something? I don't know.
That's true. He knows
He has
what
the
they
money.
have
It was
to
a
know.
really nice place. He was on one of the top floors. He
Yes.
wasn't just like he was on one of the.
Maybe because him talking to Superman, Clark Kent talking to Superman all the time, that got him the money for it. Because you know how if you're talking to Superman, you get the front page kind of all the time.
Sure, but that was his first front page.
That's
though.
true too.
They were making a whole
he
big
cannot
deal
be
about it.
making. Yeah, he's not making more money than Lois. I
No,
don't
he's
think.
not making more money than Lois. Maybe she's just
So-
more frugal with her money. I don't know.
Maybe she was
Yeah.
okay with getting that busted ass apartment because she never there.
Yeah, maybe she's
But I
got.
can't
Maybe it's
see, I
rent
can't
controlled.
see Clark Kent wanting to be luxuries like that.
Yeah.
You know?
So that kind
It's
of
not like
Yeah.
not like his character to do something like that.
right. So that kind of just threw me off a
That
little
is
bit.
true. No, I could see that Bruce Wayne thing. I could see that actually happening because he's
Yeah.
right. It's like you don't see Clark Kent.
Or he's not officially a part of the Justice Gang, but maybe Maxwell Lord is also funding him because he probably wants him to join the team, and he hasn't officially joined yet.
Mm.
Because I'm pretty sure he would want someone like
So
Superman
wouldn't
under his control.
Or
Maxwell?
Green Arrow. Green Arrow's another one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Damn, there's a lot of people.
There's a lot of possibilities. It's just something that kind of
Yeah.
threw me
You're
off.
just
I'm like,
like,
wait, why does he
"Motherfuck."
have such a nice apartment? And
That's
Lois
true.
was over here fumbling with the door and shit, trying to get
Yeah,
into
you
her
could barely
place.
go through the hallway to her
Yeah.
apartment.
fucked up.
What did you think of that whole little scene with them right there where
The monster in the background.
yeah, with the monster in
The
the
interview?
background. Yeah. No, not the
Oh.
interview. But well, we can talk about the interview too, which I loved the interview. But before we get to that, the scene where he gets back into his apartment, you see the interdimensional imp in the background and they're all fighting
Background.
it, and they're having that little conversation about like
I thought it was cool. I thought it was cool where Superman knew that even though that there's a monster behind him, he knows that they could take care of it, which they did at the very end of that conversation. They saw that they were taking care of it. I liked how they're like, let's put something serious, but at any time something could be happening behind them.
Yeah.
And it's just like, they were just like, it was like a movie, watching a movie. It was cool. And it was like a little fight. You see the Green Lantern, and then you kind of see Hawkgirl with her wings kind of. So I'm like, man, that's pretty dope. There you go. It reminded me of like when you're playing Mortal Kombat and you see see two people fighting in the background. You're like, that's just a cool little like hee hee ha ha kind of thing. So I liked it.
I think it showed the confidence he has in the team, that they are able to handle something without needing him to be there, and he has that much trust in them that they can take care of the problem and the issue that's happening.
Exactly. You know what it kind of does?
To necessarily be there.
Yeah.
Like, you know, one problem that I have with the MCU is that like a lot of this stuff is taking place in New York, right? So like everyone always asks like, where's Doctor Strange? Where's Spider-Man? Where's Daredevil? Where's the Punisher? You know, where are all these people that are centered in New York when something's going on, right? Something that this movie just did, just right here with that quick little scene, is if they do make another movie, like a movie on some side characters, and they just happen to be taking place in Metropolis, it just showed that like Superman's not always going to be like there, because he knows a lot of the times they can handle their own shit, or he's got other things that he's got to be taking care of. He can't be everywhere at once.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Like, so
they show that in the movie too.
Yeah.
Like he cannot be, the different issues.
Right. So like if they do make like a movie or something else where it's taking place in Metropolis or the surrounding areas, you don't really have to wonder like, well, why isn't Superman here? No. Superman's not here because he's got other shit to do, or you guys have it handled and he knows you guys can handle this at the end of the day.
Yeah.
And that's something that the MCU never really did. You're always just wondering like, Spider-Man's dealing with all this shit in New York. Where's Doctor Strange? Where's like someone else that lives in the fucking area?
Well, MCU has a lot of issues since Disney took over. So we won't get into that.
No,
but it's also with different companies owning different characters, which was a huge issue.
Yeah, I get all that part.
Not being able to put them together.
Yeah,
but like, did you see the newest season of Daredevil?
I have not seen that one, but I loved it when it was on Netflix.
Like, I'm not gonna give anything away so you can watch it, but there's like something that happens there that's a pretty big thing that's going on, and it's taking place in New York with all these other heroes, and like the thing that happens is something that you would think is big enough for bigger names to show up. So it's like, why are you guys doing this big event thing here in New York City, but no other heroes are showing up to help you guys?
It's just like, all right, Daredevil, we got it, right?
Yeah. Because they never really told the audience that like, yes, the other heroes are there, but they've got other shit going on too.
Yeah.
Or like,
I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
And this movie did that in that quick little scene, just like right there.
It basically just said like, hey, where is Superman in all this? It literally was showing you Superman's here talking to Lois. Literally said, they got it. They have it handled. And then you see them handling it.
Yeah.
And then you see it, like, you see them from the hard parts of where they got it controlled.
Yeah.
And you're just like, okay, that
makes sense.
That makes a lot of sense. Now that puts in your head everything from here on with any Justice League movies that are coming out. It's like, okay, if something's happening between, say, Green Lanterns, if you don't see Superman, it's because Superman knows they got it.
Right. Or he's off doing something else.
Or he's off doing something else or something.
Or
like
he doesn't necessarily need to be there just because it's happening there.
Right. Yeah.
Which is what basically could tell you, even though if that's not happening because Superman needs that money or whatever in real life, but it kind of tells you, all right, it's because he's doing something else, or he knows they got it.
Yeah.
So, which is cool. It's a little bit of a nice thing to know, I guess, in the back of your head.
Yeah.
Like Peacemaker's coming out next month, and I'm pretty sure Superman's not going to be in it. Who knows? But I'm pretty sure he's not.
Yeah. They better.
More likely not, but it's supposed to be a continuation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But look what happened. Peacemaker was in Superman.
Yeah.
So it's like not in it, but he was in it, which was a funny thing.
Yeah, that was I like that scene. That was still a funny scene.
Yeah.
But that whole little like punk rock thing when he was like, maybe that's the real punk rock when they're having their little conversation.
Oh yeah.
I felt like that was a great scene because you kind of get a sense of their relationship where like she's still not 100% sure about him, but you can tell he's like head over heels for her.
Yeah.
He even tells her he loves her for the first time right there before he leaves. And turning himself in is such a Superman thing to do.
Yep.
Like he went straight to the DOJ and turned himself right in. Ultraman, well, Lex Luthor being a dick and smashing his head into the floor. He's like, "Is this really necessary?" Like I'm literally here. Like, but
I think he's very naive in a lot of things. You know, even though he's a grown man, but he's like naive as far as like the way the world kind of works. You know, he only sees it as like good and evil. He doesn't have the view of like the gray area that really is the real world that we live in.
Yeah, you know? He likes to see the good in everything, kind of, and it plays down to his own detriment in like in every form of the character, almost in every media that he's in. You know, which is why a lot of the times Batman beats him.
Yeah,
because
Batman's willing to take it a little bit further.
Yeah, he's a dark, but that's what I love. Is like Batman is a darker character, so you expect him. You know, like in the Lego movie, I know it was like a funny Batman movie, but in there when they tell him like, oh, you know, you're like almost like a bad guy, you know, you're not good, and you're like, you know, you let these people down, you let these other people down, you do this, you're selfish, you know, all these things that make you not hero, more like an anti-hero type of person, you know.
Yeah.
But if you see the comics and other stuff of Batman, he literally will sacrifice his life to save everybody else, which he has done in on some animations and comics.
Yeah, I feel like a lot of people misunderstand the character almost. Like they try to make him too dark and too broody, and they don't understand that like at the end of the day, like he is willing to sacrifice himself to save people. There's that great scene in Batman Beyond where it's a flashback scene. I don't know if you guys are familiar, but I'm going to explain the scene really quick where Amanda Waller is telling what's his Batman Beyond, I forget his name, about why they why they cloned him pretty much. And talking about the scene where they're fighting the Royal Flush gang, and Ace has like the whole thing in an illusion, and Amanda Waller has this device that's going to kill her. And Batman tells her that he'll go in there and use the device on her, that Ace will let him in because they're familiar with each other.
All right.
He goes in, she lets him in, and she's swinging on the swing, and
that was a phenomenal scene, man.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm starting to remember. I'm like, I don't remember this scene, but now I remember.
And he sits down on the swing.
Yes, he sits down with her, and she's like, I know you're not going to use the device. I read your mind. He's like, yeah. He throws the device away. He's like, you were going to try to convince me to stop what I'm doing before I die. He's like, because I'm dying very soon, aren't I? He's like, yes. He's like, well, you sit with me. He sits down with her, takes her hand.
Not taking your hand.
You gotta take my hand. You gotta take.
You gotta take his hand.
You gotta take my hand.
I'll go to the bathroom. I will go to the bathroom. I'll cry in the bathroom.
Takes her hand as she's crying and just sits with her until she naturally passes.
Yeah.
And like that scene really shows like the type of character that Batman actually is.
Yeah.
Like he's compassion and just like I think that's probably his best scene ever, I think.
Yeah, like
because I mean, no fighting, let me take you down with anger. It shows him as a human being and not this mythical being that everybody sees him as. It's not like the Batman that you see when he's in the Dark Justice League with Constantine, where even death is scared of Batman.
Right.
It just shows him more compassionate, a human that really cares of somebody else, others around him.
Especially a kid that was traumatized at an early age, just like he was.
Yeah. He understood.
Yeah. And she understood that he understood.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes.
And like people make a meme out of like, Batman trying to get information out of people, which is kind of true. He beats the fuck out of them. but he's there to scare the criminals. He's not there to scare the children.
Yeah.
Like,
he's still human.
He's still human.
And he's
just a person trying to do good.
Yeah.
And trying his best with what, with the trauma and the hurt that he has.
It's basically what him fighting dark and evil with dark and evil. Basically, he's not killing people, but he's making sure, like, wow, do I really want to do this again? Because if Batman stops me, my arm's gonna be in my left nipple, so I don't want to do that.
And a lot of the times, Batman is a character that's kind of like he's more darker, broody until he meets Clark and Superman, and he gives him kind of like he teaches him
balance.
Yeah, that balance, that he doesn't always have to be this way. And then they have that yin and yang relationship where they're best friends, but they keep each other in check. And they can tell each other when both of them are fucking up or doing something that they shouldn't be doing.
Yeah.
And they kind of
read the room.
Yeah.
He knows how to read the room very well and see the type of like mode he has to be in.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So he knows how to read it like really well. He knows like, okay, let them do their thing. I don't need to be involved in that conversation or have my say in it yet or whatever it is. He knows how to read people, the room, the atmosphere, and get a feel for what's going on before he takes any action or non-action or whatever it is.
Yeah. Before we go, do you need to charge your phone?
No, I just looked at it. I'm good.
I was gonna say you could put the wireless thing on it, but and then, so he turns himself in. They go into the pocket universe.
Yeah, I love how they introduced that.
Yeah, and it was just like, it's so quick. You already kind of believe, like, okay, this exists. Yeah, it's just there. Fuck it.
Well, they introduced it kind of in Peacemaker.
Yeah, with where he gets his helmets, right?
Yeah,
and
his dad, right?
Yeah.
So what my thing was, did the government know about the pocket universes, or?
I think they did because they kind of briefly mention it that Lex says that some of the government has their prisoners in there, people that they can't hold.
And then that's where Lex puts some of his people.
Yeah, some of his people in there.
Okay.
So I think they know that it's there.
I'm going to have to go to the bathroom again. You guys can continue to talk.
Again?
Again.
Damn. You got diabetes?
Damn. Sorry. Very unprofessional.
Just go. All right, but yeah, because Peacemaker, I'm trying to rewatch Peacemaker before the new season comes out, and I think it's like in the first episode, his dad has the closet with like that takes him into like another dimension or whatever,
right?
But it's like so different than the one that Lex has. So I don't know if these things are just like standard that everyone has.
I think there's different ways of approaching it. But Lex, he has all the money and the technology to, build, what he has built.
Right.
Which is why you find him in different areas in the world and within the pocket universe as well. Yeah, because of the money he threw into it. Whereas, Peacemaker, he's broke, so he can't do the same.
Yeah, they just got the one room that kind of takes them into wherever they're storing all of their stuff. But what did you think of that whole, like, when Clark got trapped in there with Metamorpho? Because that's the first time that we've ever been introduced to Metamorpho, like, on live action. He's been in the cartoons, he's been in a lot of other stuff, but
I don't know. They showed all those prisoners.
Yeah.
So it pretty much opens up the world to anything being possible.
Because there could have been so many other people in there, or
that they didn't show necessarily. But I think that they saw like, oh well, Superman was able to get out. This person was able to get out of this place that's supposed to be impossible to get out of. So they're gonna be like, well, we could get out of here too if they can do it. And they had, a couple people working together, so they're gonna be like, well, let's work together and try to see about getting out of here as well.
Because at the end, they took a lot of them out, but I think they took out mainly the people that Lex had in there that shouldn't have been in there, like his ex-girlfriend and Eve and a couple of other people. But I don't know. I want to think that they kept all the criminals and bad people in there. That could kind of lead into something else where they're trying to escape it, maybe, or just something trying to go on.
Yeah. I think there's somebody in there that James Gunn is probably going to introduce that they're going to show maybe an escape that they did from that pocket universe or something.
Yeah, that would be. There's so many possibilities that they go with the pocket universe thing. That
James Gunn did it to where he could do so much shit, and I'm excited for what he's going to bring.
And Superman was depowered the entire movie. Like he starts the movie with his ass rocked, and then he only goes up to 83%, and then. Excuse me. And then he gets kryptonite poisoning, and he's only powered up by that little artificial sun that Marvel made, which was cool as hell. Because being able to do that, like, I've never seen anything like that done before.
Yeah, I mean, it introduces a lot of science, which is pretty cool. It makes it, I think, interesting for people to be like, oh, well, science sounds cool. It's not something for like nerdy and like. Too sophisticated. It's something that you're able to learn. So I think that's awesome for a lot of people that are going to watch the movie.
Yeah,
to be like, wow, like science is pretty cool. All the things that and possibilities that there is there.
Oh yeah.
What did you think of the scene where he killed the what's his name? I think it was Maru, the guy that gave him the falafel when he's interrogating him and he's trying to get the information out of him. The first time I saw it,
when Lex Luthor killed him. Yeah. That was fucked up how he did it.
Yeah, I was not expecting him to actually
straight gangster. That's when I knew Lex Luthor was not giving a fuck about anyone. I don't even think he cared about himself at that point, because he was just like, I just need to kill Superman and that's it, and get whatever information I could get.
Yeah, he was surprised that it did go off because he wasn't expecting it. He's like, well, I didn't think that was going to go so fast.
Yeah.
But in the same, right away, he's like, well, I guess I'm going to have to come back again with somebody else later. Which is like shows him not caring, I mean, it was something unexpected he didn't expect, but he really didn't care. It shows like, well, he just brushed it off like nothing. Like, well, I guess I'll come back with something else.
So how in that same scene when Lex is kind of saying that he's gonna pick up Lois Lane, and then he says, "Oh, I'm gonna pick up that guy Clark Kent."
Yeah.
Does Lex know that Superman is Clark Kent, or he doesn't know yet?
He knows yet.
Yeah, I don't think so either.
Okay. Because when I heard that, I'm like,
he said he was gonna bring Clark Kent back.
Yeah. Because he's the one that's been getting all the interviews, pretty much.
Lois
still hasn't interviewed him in this universe. Except for the
the
one
first
scene,
time,
that we get.
But
like, how smart is Lex if he has a full ass clone, but he can't tell that this is Clark Kent?
I was about to say, like, what about his clone? But then again,
but I guess the
Superman,
glasses.
Yeah, Superman is without the glasses and all that. Yeah.
Yeah, but look at the trouble he went through to be able to clone him.
Yeah,
he got.
I'm sure one hair that he went through scenes and scenes of where Superman was at.
Yeah, I'm sure he's also had countless failed experiments and failed experiments before he got that one.
In the better words, how he basically said this thing was retarded, but it knows how to fight, and
it knows how to take orders. I guess,
it knows how to take orders. Yeah, which was pretty cool. How he was. How he was basically telling him how to beat the shit out of Superman, which is dope.
Well, I don't know if you guys have heard, but there are like other videos. I've seen like videos where they're talking where they think that this is Bizarro.
That's what I thought too. That's what I was calling him when I was talking to Dan. I was basically saying it's Bizarro because it's like, unless there's another world, unless they actually bring Bizarro and they call him Bizarro, or they change his color like.
I think that he's going to come back as a different character. I feel like, because he's in a black hole. He's not dead.
Right.
I feel like he's either going to come back as Bizarro or he's going to come back as Doomsday.
Oh, that's interesting.
I didn't think
later
of
on
that.
down the line.
Yeah. Well, he was wearing the getup for Doomsday.
Yeah, I feel like something's gonna happen to him out there. He's gonna get like transformed and become
Exposed
something
or something.
Yeah, and then I feel like he's gonna come back as Doomsday, and this is gonna take him that long to get back to Earth from where he ended up in the black hole. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
That's a really good insight.
It'll basically be like they get multiple movies, multiple years down the line.
Right.
Justice League comes, and then it's like, oh, hey, remember this guy that went into the black hole? He's coming back as Doomsday now. Or a scientist found him like in the comic.
Because
That's very interesting.
I feel like that's something that's gonna happen, or they threw that there as a possibility in case they want to go that route down the line. Because they didn't kill him, you know, they purposefully put him in the black hole for a reason.
Yeah.
And I feel like James Gunn does everything for a reason. I don't feel like he does anything just to do it.
Yeah.
No.
It's true.
Yeah. True. So then he gets out of the Pocket universe, obviously, with the great scene with Mr. Terrific and
Crypto.
Lois Lane.
I feel like Crypto
like
made that scene really good. The whole chasing of the thing, which is like, okay, it's a dog. Yeah, it's a dog. It's gonna chase it, which was funny.
And then we get to the Kent farm, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And then we see the parents really for the first time and how they're interacting with Clark, and that's when Lois gets to see, you know. I feel like that's where she really falls for him officially, like really knows that she can trust this guy.
Yeah.
And she sees how he grew up and what his parents are like, and she sees the poster of the Mighty Crab Joys on his wall.
I've never heard of this group before.
I've never heard of them either.
Lito, have you ever heard of these groups before?
No, I did not.
So I'm like, I don't know who they are.
According to Lois, they suck. And he thinks they're pretty good.
I'm a truster.
And that's when we get the infamous scene.
The great scene of Lois having a tucked in shirt and those big old videos things out. Jesus. Thank Lord.
And then with the true hero of the movie, Jimmy Olsen.
Oh, yeah. It was so cool how he played such a big part.
Yeah.
You know?
Jimmy, when he's the one that found out he was in the Pocket
universe.
Universe. He's the one that, you know.
He's with the baddies.
He's with Eve and...
Yeah. And it's crazy because like you would not expect that from him, from his character, you know. And you're like, and I was wondering in the beginning, of like, how the hell is he getting this information that's like nobody will have it? And I was like, he has to know somebody that works in there or something. But it was, I didn't expect it was going to be that girl, you know, the girlfriend of Lex Luthor.
Right.
So you're like,
the baddie
like,
of Lex Luthor.
Totally, yeah. It like takes you off guard, like holy crap.
There's a scene before she tells Jimmy everything or sends him on the photos where Lex throws the cup of pencils and it falls on the floor. He's like, pick that up.
Yeah.
And as they're picking it up and they put a new cup onto his desk, he knocks it back over.
Purposely just goes like,
knocks it over again. And he throws the fucking pencil at her.
Yeah.
He's like, Eve, get out of here, you fucking idiot. He throws the pencil at her. I'm like, this is such a great scene. Like, he's such an evil bastard.
He is. And he's like, it shows you that he does not care about people's feelings or what they think of him or anything.
Yeah.
And he has like total control of his surroundings.
Yeah. I find it funny that like he's so smart, right? But he's also kind of like he lets a lot of shit pass because you just have contracts and maps and everything while your girlfriend's taking photos and you're just letting that shit slide.
I think I'm gonna go with where he thought that she was just an idiot taking photos.
Yeah.
Some bimbo.
Yeah. Basically, because like you didn't think that when she started sending the pictures, it was like, wow, you're actually pretty fucking smart for doing that.
Even when they locked her up, they didn't lock her up for sending sensitive information. They locked her up because she was sending sexy photos to another guy.
Yeah.
Like, so even then, like, he didn't notice.
You gonna betray me, bitch?
He's like, you gonna send photos to another dude? Hell no.
Right.
Like,
so that's true. That is very, very true.
Valid crash out though. Bitch, don't be sending photos to another. You're my bitch. You can't be sending photos to another dude.
Well, not anymore. Well, she was in that universe now, but now Jimmy, right? Was his name? Yeah, now Jimmy. he going to accept her.
The only thing that I did not like about Jimmy's character is I never saw him once with the camera. He's supposed to be a photographer.
Yeah.
And never once did he have a camera.
Well, all the times you've seen him though, he was at the Daily Bugle.
Daily Planet.
Daily Planet. Damn, what the fuck is the Daily Bugle?
That's the Spider-Man one.
Oh shit.
Spider-Man.
My bad.
Damn.
Shit.
Fucking up.
They both daily at the beginning. All right, I fucked up. My bad.
But even when he's there, like he usually has the camera around his
neck.
Around his neck.
Yeah, like
and, you know. But I mean, at the end of the day, it didn't really matter.
Yeah.
You know, it was just like one thing where it's like having had the camera would have really
put the character
together.
More.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they could have done that. What, the black one with the silver lining and shit like
just
that?
Whatever.
Well, no, the black one with the silver lining to make it seem like it's that.
Oh yeah,
yeah, like you know what I'm saying.
But I did like that they. I don't know if he's naturally a redhead, but he's kind of a redhead, which is what Jimmy is usually. And I feel like the redheaded community doesn't get enough love in the comics. So like if they get Wally West, I really hope that they have like a redhead Wally West. If they get Iris, I really hope that it's a redheaded Iris. If we get Barbara, I hope it's a redheaded Barbara. You know, like stop changing these characters, please. Give me my sexy redhead.
This guy, like, give me my redheads.
But we get after the scene of them at the Ken farm. I really enjoyed the scene when they're invading Jarhanpur again, and you see the kids lifting up the flag, chanting for Superman to come and save them. You know, and as he's watching this the scene unfold on the TV, you see this little smirk on his face because he realizes that the people still care for him and they still love him. That not everybody hates him for the thing that happened earlier with the message from his parents. And it kind of
like they appreciate what he's done for them.
Right.
And bringing hope and, that there is a better way.
Yeah.
And I really enjoyed that scene. And then obviously we get to the final climax of the movie with the rift opening up the entire, like, planet.
Yeah. All because Lex wanted to get Superman's attention.
Because he's just in love with him so much or whatever. And then he goes, helps Mr. Terrific. The scene where he's lifting the building and so the lady could get her car underneath.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I don't think we've ever seen a Superman do anything like that. I think in Superman and Lois, he's kind of done similar things.
Right.
But I can't really remember the last time we've seen something like that.
If we're comparing Supermans, I'm sorry, all the older ones, they're old. Let them be old. Let them stay in the past old good Supermans.
I mean, in reality, we're only talking about Man of Steel and Tyler Hoechlin.
If we're gonna be talking about Superman movies, like this Superman movie and Man of Steel, basically, we don't see that in Man of Steel.
No.
Because I feel like all the time is being not wasted, but all the time is being used to talk about his when he was a child upbringing and all the same story that we always hear now.
Right. The origin, pretty much.
Yeah, the origin. And I think that's why we don't get any of that from Superman and Man of Steel. In the Superman and Lois, I do remember things like that where he saves little things in there, here and there. But to see him saving the 10, 15 seconds just to save a car or save a squirrel, it's like, I feel like this is one of the first times that we're seeing that in a movie, a Superman movie, better yet, which is pretty cool. They're giving you the little details of not all the people make it out. She had a busted ass car. That shit was like, so when he came and saved her, and she was like, "Thank you."
And then she looks back to make sure that he's okay. And when she sees him standing there, aura farming, just
that was a cool scene right there.
Such a good scene.
Yeah, it was. It was a
with
great
the dust around him and stuff.
Yeah. And she has like a little look of relief, like, oh, thank God, like he's actually okay.
Yeah.
And she takes the fuck off.
Mm-hmm.
There's also, I don't know if you guys have noticed it, but as they're evacuating the city, they're driving through the expressway, and you've got the signs, just like here, Chicago, this exit, whatever. There's a sign that says Gotham City, this exit. I don't know if you guys.
No way.
Yeah,
I did not see that.
Because it's across the bridge, I believe, from Metropolis.
I don't know where it takes place in this world. I think so. Metropolis in James Gunn's universe is in Delaware.
Yeah, it is.
And
there's a lot of Delaware plates.
Yeah, and Gotham is where New York is in this world.
Right.
Yeah.
So they're not too far off, but they're not super close together.
Mm.
But I
think Bloodhaven is closer, I believe.
I'm not really sure. Yeah, it might be because usually Bloodhaven is like a state or two away from Gotham. It's like not too far from Gotham. Yeah. So it might be somewhere in the middle.
Bloodhaven.
Right there.
Yeah, I'm lost in Bloodhaven.
Nightwing's hometown.
Okay. Yeah, that's Nightwing's territory.
Yeah. Okay. So I just like that little nod that you see Gotham, you see the sign, and it's not too far from where Metropolis is.
Right.
It's a couple hours drive away probably.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
that's pretty cool.
They had to have run into each other at some point.
Oh, I'm pretty sure. Like I said, this is like how James Gunn basically put it. This is 3 years into being Superman.
Yeah.
Batman had to run in, or Batman had to go see him, or Superman had to go be like,
or they have to know of each other.
Yeah. Let me go see who this motherfucker is real quick, kind of thing.
But we get that whole final scene. When he's fighting his clone again, they finally figure out
the Bizarro, basically.
Yeah. What did you think of the whole ending? Pretty much like the whole thing, the fight, the thing with the engineer.
Good.
And all that.
Well, hold on. Let's start talking about the fight in the ball field first. That fight was really good. I really enjoyed it to where what was her name?
The engineer.
The engineer. They were trying to basically suffocate him to death.
Yeah.
And you would, I don't know, in a typical movie, you would just be like, oh, Superman's just going to overpower because he's Superman. But you kind of see that I can't do nothing about this. Let me just fly straight up.
Right.
And I was like, that's fucking cool. I'm like, you literally made him think outside the box, where I'm just like, that's how you fucking supposed to do it right there.
One thing about that I didn't, after watching it 4 times, like it kind of
rubbing it in our face.
I know, right?
Got me kind of thinking, like, okay, they're trying to suffocate him, right? In a lot of media, Superman holds back, and it's not until he fully gives in where he realizes how truly powerful he is, right? Yeah. But there's also a scene at the end, the first post-credit scene, where he's sitting on the moon with Krypto. So, obviously, he doesn't have to fucking breathe, or he doesn't need oxygen, or he can hold his breath for longer than a fucking hour, like the chick said.
Mm-hmm.
So, there's something a little off about that. Like, you're filling his lungs with the nanites or whatever, yes, but if he's sitting on the moon, does he really have to breathe?
Well, the thing is, I think, one, about the whole thing going up to space, I think for him to be able to stay calm enough while all this is going on is freaking awesome. And then about the stuff going into his lungs, it wasn't just going into his lungs, it was going all over his body. So his organs and everything was not going to be able to function, which is why he had to go into space in order to get rid of all that.
Yeah.
Because it was filling everything, not just, his whole insides. So he would have been made pretty much all of the little nanobite things.
Yeah, because he still needs, like, to function like a regular person. Like,
right.
His heart is still a heart and everything like that.
Yeah. And that would have stopped all of that.
Right.
Eventually.
But when they were trying to suffocate him originally, I was just like, he doesn't actually have to breathe.
Yeah.
It's kind of weird. But I could understand it more if they just probably didn't know as much. Maybe the clone can only hold its breath for an hour, so they were going based off of that. Maybe there's a lot of different things.
Well, I think didn't she do that to something? And that's where she got the idea. The engineer got the idea of like suffocating him from the inside out. She did that to something or somebody. I can't remember exactly. I didn't get to see it 4 times, but I probably would have recalled a little better. But she tried it out before she tried it on him. I believe it was when they went to the fortress and they did it to one of the robots.
She did it to Crypto.
One of the robots,
pretty much.
No,
she explosive.
No, it was
I
Crypto.
think it was the robot.
When she threw all the shit into Crypto's face, and then Crypto was trying to get it off.
Oh yeah, okay.
Because with the robot, she was just throwing the saws,
slicing them and stuff,
gangstering all them robots.
But I'm not mad about it because it didn't even seem like he was actually suffocating. He was just like annoyed, kind of like, let me get this shit off of me.
Yeah,
you know?
Yeah.
And then like they're fighting. Obviously, he finally realizes what's going on. He gets Crypto to come and save them. And then he starts beating the shit out of Ultraman or whatever.
What?
Bizarro, when he starts whooping his ass after Crypto comes in.
Oh, when Superman's beating Bizarro's ass? Yeah. So that scene, I was telling somebody at work about it. I liked how you know how when, I guess in other movies, when Superman's getting his ass whooped, no kind of marks are made on him or whatever. I liked how when Superman and Bizarro were basically fighting and they were going at it back and forth, a little blood was coming here and there. But I liked when Bizarro did the whole eye beam on Superman's eyes.
Oh yeah.
And after he stopped, you could see Superman's eyes were all fucked up. Yeah. And I'm like, okay, cool. It's not just one of those, I'm going to beam you for 10 to 15 seconds and then you come out, you're okay. Yeah. So I was like, okay, I'm glad they put that little detail. And those little things kind of like, like make me be like, okay, good. Yeah. And then after he was flying around absorbing the sun, that's when you kind of seen it go down a little bit, but not gone.
Yeah, not 100% gone.
So I was like, okay, cool. I'm like, those little kind of things that I'm like, that's pretty fucking dope right there.
And then those fucking the Raptors, as they call them, try to come and attack him.
Yeah, they didn't do shit.
He blitzes the fuck out of them so quick. He does a little spin move and throws them all off, and then
I love that scene.
Lasers all of them. Yeah, such a great scene. Another thing that I liked was like he fucking pops his shoulder out to throw
him
Bizarro
into the black hole.
Into the black hole. And he just pops it back in. He's like,
that was dope.
That reminds me of one of the Batman movies. I think Batman Begins, where he's like saving Ra's al Ghul.
Oh,
and then the strength of Batman putting him with one arm over, which is like, he's human, and for him to do that was like, that's what it reminded me of that scene where he's grabbing him.
Yeah.
He just like launches him,
Yeah, it's a great scene.
Yeah,
it's great.
And then, I love the choreography of the whole fight scenes that they've done.
Yeah,
throughout the whole movie.
They were great.
I think they were really good.
All the fight scenes were in that movie were amazing. I did not be like, oh, this is kind of like
because they actually tried to make it fight scenes. They didn't try to do the whole speed blitz of like where you can't see what's going on.
Mm-hmm.
Like you could pretty much see the entire sequence.
Like Transformers. Transformers, you're like, what in the hell is going on? All you see is like
spinning. Like you don't know what the hell's
spinning
going on.
And something's happening, but
sparks flying.
That's when you actually get a feel of what's happening.
Yeah, and then,
like
even though they were going fast, it was like you still see everything happening.
Yeah.
So it was pretty dope. I really liked it.
I think people appreciate that, but
Then we get to the fucking when he blitzes Lex as he's trying to run to the portal. I'm like, why? Okay, how fast do you think you really are, my guy? Like, please.
Yeah.
He fucking shoulder
checks him. I like when Crypto came after that.
Yeah.
Fucked him up. I loved it. He was just fucking bouncing him all back, bounce. I'm like, dang,
Superman's like, stop.
He's like, what the hey, dude?
Like, come on, Crypto. Come on.
And then,
come on.
And then we get that great scene where he tells him, that he's just as human as anybody, Yep. He loves, he gets scared,
I'm sorry. I want to add on how good of a actor / No, basically how good of an actor that Lex Luthor was.
Oh yeah.
When he realized that he lost against Superman, that he's not going to kill Superman, he cried and he made himself show the emotion of this is like devastating to me. And I
think it was like anger cry. You know, when you're so angry that you cry, that you like you couldn't do something.
Yeah, that you couldn't get it or you couldn't do it. And I'm like, right when I saw the tears coming out, I'm like, he was fucking perfect for Lex Luthor.
Yeah.
He showed the anger that Lex Luthor has for Superman.
Yep.
So I was like, man, I'm like, this guy is fucking great. I can't wait to see him in future movies. So
yeah, he was
to add that.
Phenomenal. And that speech that he gave about being human and messing up and just going out there and doing the best he can.
Yep.
Was just perfection.
Yeah, it shows that he's not always going to do the right everything that's right.
Yeah, you know, he's still learning. He's still just a guy that's trying to do his best and
trying to figure it out.
Yeah.
That's how he said it. That's what makes me human.
Yep. Great.
Like, I'm just trying.
Yeah, and I think that's a great point because it shows like I'm just like everybody else around me that's trying to find their way in the world, you know, and trying to do my best.
Yeah.
So, I really enjoyed it. I thought it was great. And then we get to the final scene where they're in the Fortress of Solitude and Kara shows up. You know,
you find out why the Crypto doesn't listen to him.
Yeah, you know, you find
which is funny. You find it. You get it. It like clicks in. Like, okay, now we know why Crypto does not listen to him.
Right.
She was just getting smashed.
He was just dog sitting.
Yeah.
And
which is great.
Yeah, she shows up all fucked up still. Like, not super fucked up because I think, you know, she's starting to sober up because she's starting to soak up the sun.
Yeah.
That's what starts singing.
You're what?
Soak up the sun. I was gonna, never mind. You don't get it.
Don't be nasty.
And then they fly off, which is another kind of thing that, again, throws me off to the scene that we were talking about before because he said that she just flies around, going to different planets.
With red suns.
Getting drunk. And she obviously flew back home because you hear her crash land. So she obviously doesn't have to breathe in space.
Right.
So
maybe being out in space is not like they need air. Maybe that's just breathing normal for them still.
Maybe.
I think when the nanobites went in, it's kind of stopping
everything from
like if they're going just straight for the lungs, it's stopping the actual exhale and inhale. But when Superman's in space, when Superman in space, he could breathe normal. Like he's not holding his breath. He's just breathing still.
Yeah. It's just kind of, I don't know.
Maybe, I don't know.
Something I was thinking about, you know.
Why don't you ask James Gunn? I don't fucking know. Like, God damn.
James Gunn, answer the question.
Answer this question.
But I really enjoyed the movie. I thought it was phenomenal. I'm gonna see it again.
Come on, man. Seriously? Shit.
A fifth time?
I'll see it a fifth time.
I'll see it a fifth time. This motherfucker. He's gonna take the cup. I got my own cup.
I might fucking watch it before we watch Fantastic Four.
I think that's why Superman is doing so well in the theaters, thanks to you.
People like him watching it 4 or 5 times.
Like people are going to go. You know, I think people are going more and more to watch it.
Yeah, it was a great movie.
After every viewing I had, like it was such a great crowd. There was so many different people in there. There was kids. There was older people. There was people our age. Today, when I went to go see it, there was a bunch of grandparents there with their grandkids. Like.
I think because Superman's he's relatable. You know, it's not gonna be like rated R and you know all this profanity.
It's gonna be
and stuff like that. So people are able to be like, okay, well, this is like a family movie kind of thing.
Yeah,
and it's during the summer vacation.
It has superheroes, and it's well made. The storyline is great. You know, the direction that everything's heading. So everybody's, I think, more relieved. Like we're finally have a superhero movie that's actually good and that you're able to enjoy, you know, instead of like Marvel, the way that they try to put all these extra Easter eggs everywhere. So you're not even paying attention to the movie because you're trying to find all these Easter eggs all the time.
Yeah.
And, you know, and they exaggerate so much. And then the storyline sucks and all these other things going on. But, you know, that's different. You know, so people, I think, are like a breath of fresh air. You're finally getting a real Superman
to enjoy a movie.
Type movie. You know, you're not you're getting the Superman colors that they're supposed to be, and it's like the original, like in the comic books with the whole underwear, red underwear, and everything. So, you know, and yes, I think everything. The acting was phenomenal. I think by everybody.
You know, thinking about how you just said the costume. Remember when people were saying that this costume was disgusting and ugly?
Yeah, and it was like the worst one they've ever seen or whatever.
I really enjoyed the costume.
I enjoyed the costume.
Because like before,
I think the costume was great.
Yeah, because when we saw when he saw the first.
All right. Well,
I don't know if you want to keep that in. I don't. It was only 3 minutes.
Yeah, camera died, guys. So we're just gonna keep going audio for the next couple of minutes.
Yeah,
shit like that.
Yeah, sounds good.
But where did we leave off?
The movie being basically done.
Yeah,
we ended the movie. He was telling about how or why people are gonna enjoy it more.
Oh, right, yeah. But even after almost every viewing that I've had, at the end of the movie, people were clapping.
Yeah,
people were so like happy with the way the movie was. And
very true, very true. I enjoyed it.
I'm really excited for what the future holds.
So this is from what I see online. Supergirl. Are you guys against it or for it?
I'm all for it.
Needle?
Yeah, I think it's going to be good. I think it's going to be more spacey because she's more from space than Earth-like places.
Yeah.
So it's going to introduce a lot of space-like things.
Do you think we're going to get an origin story on how she came about, or do you think it's just going to be kind of...
No, he's not doing... James Gunn has already said he's not doing any origin anything.
Oh, okay.
So she's already established as Supergirl. So all the characters that he's going to introduce, they all already have been established in one way or another. Okay. Even though we haven't seen them yet, we're going to know of them when they introduce them, but they're already going to be known to somebody.
Nice.
Yeah, nice. I'm not familiar 100% with the Woman of Tomorrow comic book, but that's what it's going to be based off of.
Supposedly, like I said, a lot of people are not liking that Supergirl is going to be in it, but then I'm hearing the comic book, The Woman of Tomorrow, is really good.
Yeah,
and they're glad that they're basing it off her.
Yeah, off
that one. And I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
I'm just basically at that point I'm enjoying the ride because I don't know much on her. So that's why I'm just like I'm enjoying it. I'm gonna like it. So
yeah, I'm looking forward to everything that's coming. You know, a thought I just had that has nothing to do with this. I don't know if that shit saved because it just died. So
wow. So this whole thing might
all be audio for this episode.
Jolo.
Some bullshit. I'm gonna figure it out once that shit gets done charging. Yeah. I gotta figure out what the hell happened with that.
See what happens.
But I'm really excited for the future of DC and everything else.
Yeah.
How do you feel about Robert Pattinson's Batman versus a new Batman coming in to do Batman for the DC?
I love Robert Pattinson's Batman. It's not so much an origin story because he's year 2, I believe, in that one.
I think so.
What I loved about his Batman was that if you see like where he's escaping the police station, he's not perfect in his moves and his landing and any of that, you know?
Yeah.
He's still getting hit because he's still, you know, fighting the techniques and everything. I love that it's dark, you know, like the way Batman's supposed to be. The costume, I personally have that costume that I wear.
He does.
You know?
Yeah, I've seen it.
So, I mean, and I like that this was kind of grounded. We're showing more of his detective-like skills, you know?
Yeah. But
they haven't gotten into the supernatural part yet.
Yeah.
So.
Would you be against bringing in him to be the main Batman now, or would you want somebody else?
If they do bring him to be the Batman, they would have to change. I think they will first have to introduce something supernatural in his trilogy in order to be able to bring him into James Gunn's movie, because James Gunn is going to have a lot of supernatural like things.
Did you watch?
And if they don't do that, they'll have to introduce somebody new.
Yeah, I prefer somebody new because I think leave his Batman over
Jensen
there.
Ackles, I think, will be great.
I really wanted him, but I think he's getting a little too old. And I think James Gunn he said he wants to cast somebody around the same age as David Cornsweet. And he's 32, so I would say he's probably going to go for somebody like 35, 36. And Jensen Ackles is like 45, 46 already.
Yeah, but he's phenomenal, man.
Oh, he's
phenomenal
great.
shape.
Yeah.
He does not look.
He doesn't look 45.
And he has already voiced Batman in an animated series.
Yeah, in a bunch of animated series.
This is the guy from the Supernatural, right?
Yeah.
Supernatural,
yeah.
I would prefer somebody new, only because, like, for one, like, I feel like Matt Reeves' world is so vastly different than the one that James Gunn is doing.
Yeah.
And he's already said that this Batman is gonna have he's gonna have Damian already. He's probably gonna have had Nightwing already. So, like,
yeah, because he's gonna introduce the Brave and the Bold, which is gonna be Batman and his son Damian.
Yeah. So, like, there's just no way to make Roberts
he's too grounded for that.
And not only that, but, like, if you've seen Creature Commandos,
he has.
They have that one scene with Batman's silhouette when he's stopping.
So freaking awesome.
Well, who was he stopping? Phosphorus, I think.
Yeah.
And there's no way in hell that Robert Pattinson's Batman is taking out that character yet, you know?
No.
It's true.
That character is more developed.
Yeah. So I personally think they should go with a new Batman and leave his own thing. Let them do their trilogy.
I think they could get a good trilogy out of that, the Robert Pattinson Batman. And I think it'll be pretty good.
That's what they're working at. He's not gonna mess with that.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's already said multiple times they're not gonna do it, but I keep seeing this discourse online. I'm like, oh, they should bring him. Like, just
I don't think so. I think the Robert Pattinson.
I don't think so either.
Yeah, I think the Robert Pattinson Batman's dark by itself, and it's a good dark. If they bring in a Batman in this universe of this Superman, they could make him dark, but I don't think they should make him Robert Pattinson movie like dark, because I don't know. That's just me. I think it's just way too dark to bring into there, and it's not. It's more of like a human kind of dark thing, not like how he said, like a mystical. There could be magic in the background kind of darkness. I don't know.
Because I don't want what to happen. What kind of happened with Arrow, where like the first season or two were like completely grounded, and then they started introducing these other elements into it. But it worked on Arrow because like everything was starting fresh. You know, this is a world that the supernatural has existed knowingly for the last 300 years, and it just doesn't seem like a good mix with the Matt Reeves verse.
Yeah.
Where he's barely getting started. He's in year 2, you know, and I just don't see him being able to take out someone like Phosphorus or Clayface or anything like that, you know.
He's too early in his career, I think, in that.
Yeah. It's true. Very, very true.
But do you have anything else?
I was going to say, what do you guys think about Fantastic Four coming out? Another commercial came out. I just saw that they're showing the baby in the movie, I'm assuming. I don't know how long.
Yeah,
and I don't know.
I think.
Yeah, well, yeah, we saw that she was pregnant or that she is pregnant, but I didn't know that they were going to actually show the baby being out and born and all that. And then that made me start to think, like, so is Galactus there to suck up the world as he's normally doing, or is he there because he knows that their baby is the strongest and that baby could fuck him up?
I saw a clip. They released a clip online where they're doing the whole like press conference when they asked them like, "Are we safe?"
Yeah,
and he's like, "I don't know," but they asked them. They're like, "Did you go and talk to Galactus?" And he's like, "We tried to negotiate, but the price was too high." And they're like, "Well, what did they ask?" They're like, he asked us to give him our son. So Galactus is after their son.
So he knows that his son could fuck him up.
Yeah, that he's probably the most powerful mutant.
What was his son's name? Do you know his son's name, Carlos?
Oh man, I just had it in my head.
Yeah.
Neil? No. Oh man, I can't believe I forgot.
It's Franklin Richards.
There you go, Franklin.
Franklin.
Right.
And
Yeah.
I know Franklin. He, from what I've seen or heard, basically, that he's a very, very, very powerful, like the most powerful
mutant
Mutant.
out there.
everywhere and out
It's
there.
Marvel.
Yeah. So I'm like, okay, so now you start thinking like, okay, what kind of movies this can be? But then now you start thinking when you see in Thunderbolts the Fantastic Four ship coming in, do they just say, you know what? Sorry, Earth 10, we're gonna go to Earth 5 real quick. Y'all gonna die. So it's like, what are they gonna do with this?
I don't know. I'm really confused on what's gonna happen. I'm looking forward to the movie. And I'm gonna see it on Thursday.
Yeah.
But I don't have very high hopes for it.
Yeah. That's what scares me. I'm liking all these characters for the Fantastic Four. So I'm hoping it does good. Because like I said, the last Fantastic Four was disgustingly trash.
Yeah.
Well, I don't like the Silver Surfer that they chose.
I don't know.
In the comics, he was not in there very much. And I think the world that they're introducing is the world that gets destroyed. And they go to a different world.
Right.
So
then,
I don't know how the storyline is going to go.
So basically, this Fantastic Four is going to fly into a different
I think
universe,
and
they're going to be like, sorry.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, because I think that Silver Surfer doesn't survive, but I can't recall. It was a long time ago since I read that.
Yeah.
Storyline. But yeah, she was not even very long inside the comics, any series. She was there briefly, and she was not like huge, like the Silver Surfer that we know.
Right. I think the reason they chose her is because they're gonna destroy that world.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I think they're gonna introduce the other Silver Surfer, the mainline Silver Surfer, like
the main
later
one
on.
that everybody's used to.
Yeah. Because I feel like if they would have used him in this one just to destroy the world, it would have felt like a waste.
Okay.
Almost.
Yeah. So that means, I don't know. I don't know what they're gonna do. Honestly, it's like, and there's so many things that they could do, but then you start thinking about them, and then you're like, well, now there's gaps that could be in this shit. So I don't know.
Well, if they introduce the baby already, they're gonna have to bring Agatha back, because in the comics she takes care of the baby. While they go do stuff, she's the one that takes care of Franklin.
Damn, I
she's
didn't
the
know
babysitter.
I didn't know that.
So, and if she, so I mean, I don't know exactly where their story's gonna go.
Right.
If it's gonna go, comics, or make their own, or whatever it is they're gonna do.
Right.
But I mean, I'm surprised that they introduced Franklin, because, like you guys said, he's like super powerful. So I mean.
Yeah. So what are they like? Are they gonna bring him in and then being like, well, he's super powerful. We see that. We need to either move him, or we gotta not get rid of him,
or maybe he's the one that teleports them into the other world. Yeah,
because he manipulates time and
he can
universe and
fabric, stuff like that. Like he's
like super powered. So I don't understand how there's gonna be any evil when involving him involved in the movie.
See, but I don't know. See, like that's what I'm saying. Like, there's so many. Now you start talking about it, you start thinking about it. Because there's gonna possibly be so many gaps into thoughts of where you're just like, "Fuck, what am I gonna like? What's gonna happen? What can they do after they do something? After they do the whole Earth is gone. Okay, so you're just gonna destroy one Earth like that just because you could go to another one? So it's like, I don't know."
Yeah, I don't know either.
That's why I was like, how do you guys feel about the new Fantastic Four? So,
yeah, I mean, I'm looking forward to it. I'm leaving my expectations low because
you're not gonna go see this 4 times again.
Nah, I probably won't see this twice.
Dang.
But yeah, I'm looking forward to it. We'll see how it is.
See how it goes.
I don't have anything else really that
Anything you want to comic relate? Anything you've seen or want to talk about comic related?
No, just like Fantastic Four. I don't know. I think I'm like you. My expectations are not too high. just because of the past, stuff that's being produced by Disney. And
That's true.
I don't know, just the storyline. I mean, if the storyline's good, then I think the movie will be good.
Yeah.
But if their writing is the way that it's been in the last few things that they've come out with, I don't think it's going to do well.
Yeah.
So, I mean,
yeah, time will tell. I guess.
Right? Let's see what happens.
Yeah.
But that's it.
Yeah. All right. Thank you for coming on and speaking with us about.
No. Thank you guys for having me.
What the hell happened?
Your phone about to die too?
Thank you guys very much.
Yeah, it was a pleasure to talk, and hopefully we'll have you back on, and we'll talk more.
I have no idea. I don't know why the video went off for this one too.
It's fine.
All right. Yeah, we're about to be done. All right.
But thank you guys very much. I appreciate it.
Yeah.
No problem. It was fun having you.
Yep. And
thank you.
All right.
Yeah, we'll take them off, and then we'll.
Yeah. All right.
Off.
All right, man. Take it easy later.
All right. See you.
Bye. All right, guys. Well, that's the episode. Don't know what the fuck happened with the camera.
I know both literally your camera went down and like seconds before right now this camera just went out.
Because like usually, like if I have the charger plugged in, the battery doesn't drain. It just leaves it plugged in. But I don't know what the fuck happened where it wasn't doing that right now. And I think it was doing it because I noticed on the screen the battery had died, and I saw the little charging icon. And I don't know if it just lost the connection or whatever, or I don't know what the hell happened. I got to get that shit checked out to make sure that it's good. Probably do a little test and or if not, I'm going to have to take it in to something to see what the fuck is wrong with it. So if there is no video at all for this, because I don't know if it's saved, I apologize.
Right.
Sorry. Which means that there won't be any clips for this.
That would suck.
So it's just going to fucking...
That would really suck.
But either way, this was a great episode.
I really
enjoyed it.
Yeah.
Thank you guys all for being here. Thank you for bearing with us if this, doesn't work out or whatever with this episode. But thank you guys. Let us know what you guys thought about the movie, about the episode, how the call was, and how the audio went, and everything like that.
Yeah.
And if it went well, if you guys enjoyed it, then maybe we'll try to have more people on that way.
Yeah.
So thank you guys for listening. Thank you guys for being here. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, share with your friends, all that good stuff. And we will catch you guys next week.
Love you guys.
Bye.